body belongs to a nation that solid black bodies treat like cattle. It belongs to a court that said black folk had no rights that white folk were bound to respect. It belongs to a religion that God saved African savages from their heathen homeland. It belongs to a region of citizens who went to war against their kin rather than give up their right to breed black bodies and keep them in bondage.
Her body belongs to every white man who wants it and who knows that a black woman can never be raped because she always wants it. After all, she is a willing prisoner of her carnal urges. Why would 3 white men ever have to take what a black woman has always been willing to give?
She forgot that her body already belongs to them, because the truth belongs to them. When a famous white man called her a hoe on his radio show, he let her know that her body was his to play with and speak of as he liked. He could diminish her, even dismiss her as he saw fit. But her body also belongs to higher powers. It is on loan from the God who decided to give her life. At least that's what she's probably been told from the time she was a little girl. Back then, theology made little sense, except when there were stern reminders that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit.
If her family didn't tell her, the church did. Even if she didn't sit in its pews. The black church shows up whenever black folks say that God told them to love you, or help you, or instruct you, or uplift you. It also shows up when some of them tell you that you're going to hell because you don't believe in the way that they believe. Or because you behave the way they used to behave before Jesus saved them from the lake of fire. You know, it shows up when sisters who mean no harm tell you to watch how you prance and switch. After all, if your body sways the wrong way, it might even sway holy men to forget that your body belongs to God. Next thing you know, they'll be borrowing His temple for a night and telling you that joy isn't the only thing that comes in the morning.
Her body also belongs to every music video that pictures her as a hoochie, or trick, or gold digger, or chicken head, or skeezer, or hood rat, or slut. Her body belongs to the slow motion frames that capture her breasts jiggling, her hips gyrating, her behind protruding, and her torso writhing in sensual conniptions. She belongs to every lyric that tags her bitch or hoe.
She belongs to every voyeur who pounds his flesh in the dark to splash on her ebony eroticism. She belongs to every fantasy of furious sex conjured by the pulsating rhythms of pelvic thrusts. She belongs to every would-be stud who peels off his roll of $1 bills to stuff into her moving G-string.
She belongs to every woman in order to feed her children and put her through school has to dance for a living, either by twirling around a pool in a club or spiraling up a corporate stairs to a glass ceiling. She belongs to every woman who has had to hear that if she had been acting so sexy, she wouldn't have been raped.
But she belongs even more to black women. She belongs to that little black girl who was molested by her uncle and then intimidated into silence. She belongs to that black girl with budding breasts who was seduced by a man claiming to be her play father. She belongs to that teenage black girl who was sexually abused by her mother's boyfriend and then thrown out of the house when her mother desperately needed to believe her lover more